Hey guys, so today's video is going to be the story How Moon Fuentez Fell in Love, and me and my daughter read this during Christmas break. So um, with my personality, it just bugged me a little bit because we started in December and we didn't finish until January. So this technically counted as my first read of the year because of when I finished it, but in my mind it's not because I started in December. Anyhow, this book was so cute. I loved it. We've already read two books by this author and we're looking to read the last two because she has five. One comes out tomorrow, um, which is like January 13th, and you won't see this video forever. So by the time you see it, it'll be out. But so it comes out tomorrow. We'll be ordering that, and then we'll be ordering another book that's a standalone. This was a standalone. The other two we read are part of a trilogy, which the last one comes out tomorrow. We love the first two. Super cute stories, and this one did not disappoint either. We had so much fun reading it. It's, I believe, like a YA book. I don't get into all the full-on literature book breakdowns and stuff, as you can tell if you follow me, but I just go off of vibes and how I feel. So this is about two girls, one's named Moon, one's named Star. They're I believe Mexican. I can't remember if she specifically expresses that in the book, but one way or another, they're like Latina. And I love that part of the book and the story too, just like seeing different, how different cultures and stuff, so to speak, write and their stories. So I find that fun. But so there's two sisters, Moon and Star. Star is like the sister that's just like beautiful and everybody likes her. And the mom especially loves Star. They call it, I think, photogram, which is like, another thing that we know in real life. But they have like a app called Photogram, and Star is a photogram star. And her sister Moon is just kind of like her assistant. She's just would show something to, like, she's just in the background. She's the quote unquote ugly twin. She's, a little more curvier, I think darker hair. Doesn't have herself together as much as Star seems to have herself together. And then her mom, of course, puts her as a background character and doesn't really give a hoot about what's going on with Moon, with the exception of her being Star's assistant type thing. Technically, she's her photographer, but she's treated like an all-around assistant as well. So anyhow, they get invited to go on this tour for photograms, like stars for the summer. These girls just barely are turning 18, I believe. They just graduated high school, and they're going to get to go on this summer tour and across the US and have a, grand old time. Imagine that, being a teenager and getting to do that. But Star is going as a, photogram star, and then Moon is going as a merch girl to help sell different merch and stuff for the different stars that are on the tour. So during that process, Moon is like growing up. She's learning about herself. And she's falling in love. Like it's how Moon Fuentes fell in love with the universe, and that's just kind of like a beautiful metaphor of the story. Her name is Moon. That's part of the universe. She falls in love with herself, and she just like learns about herself, and through that, she's also falling for a guy that's on the tour, but it's kind of like a toxic thing, and there's a lot of back and forth, and there's like back and forth with her mom, her sister, her, and just like this like toxic family dynamic. And it just comes out to being like a beautiful story, and everything is just like full circle, well rounded, and it's just a great story that I would highly recommend. Again, I read it with my like younger teen daughter. There is a little bit of some steamy stuff in there, like way towards the end of the book, but it's not like too descriptive or too crazy. But if you don't want your kids reading that type of stuff, you can always read ahead a little bit and just skip out those pages. Like if you missed them, it wouldn't like throw the story off or anything like that. But it's there. But other than that, it's just like this really cute, fun, like teeny bopper story. It reminds me of like being a teen, being so young, being so innocent, being so confused with life. And then just on top of it, the the like toxicness that she does go through with her mom, which I think is even worse than the like steamy scenes in the book because her mom is very toxic and mean. And there's not like a lot of it in there, but when they do discuss it, it's just like, oh wow, like this lady is really like crazy. Like something's, something is really, really, really wrong with her. But yeah, I hope you like this review. You could comment down below if you've read it. Let me know how you felt about it, if you liked it. If you're interested in it, let me know that as well too. And yeah, it's a really good book. I would recommend it. Really easy, fun read, and we enjoyed ourselves. Into the next one. Bye.